Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into something really interesting. It's this whole world of faceless content creation.
Yeah, it's everywhere online, right? Inspiring stuff, often.
Exactly. And we're zeroing in on how people are making these, super engaging motivational videos. The twist, it's heavily automated with AI.
Meaning you don't actually have to be on camera at all.
Right. It's a pretty big shift in how online content gets made.
And our mission, really, for this deep dive is to break down how these videos get put together. We'll look at how they're actually produced.
Okay.
We'll also tackle the big headaches, especially those copyright traps that catch so many creators out.
Oh, yeah, that's a huge one in this space.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then we'll walk through the step-by-step process from our source today. It's a YouTube video transcript that lays it all out.
So showing how you can create something unique without needing to show your face.
Precisely. Empowering people to get their message out there differently.
Okay, so let's get into it. Motivational videos. I mean, they've been massive on YouTube for ages, haven't they? Always trending.
Oh, absolutely. It's a huge niche, consistently popular. People really connect with that kind of message.
But there's a catch you mentioned.
Right. The big problem that trips people up constantly is copyright. It's so easy to accidentally use a voice or some music, maybe even footage of someone famous.
Without permission.
Exactly, without the proper licenses. And boom, your video gets demonetized. All that work, potentially down the drain.
Ouch. So the method we're looking at today, the core idea is that it offers a way around that.
That's the promise, yeah.
Ugh.
Creating content that's totally original and, this is key, 100% safe for monetization.
All using AI tools strategically. But is it really that simple? Can you just sidestep all those copyright issues? Seems like there might be hidden catches.
That's a fair question. The source argues this method is a solid defense because you're generating the core elements, script, voice, visuals, often using AI, or ensuring they're properly licensed.
So building from the ground up, not just remixing existing stuff.
Exactly. Build, don't just borrow. And interestingly, this ties into the kind of philosophy in the motivational content itself. The source mentions this idea. Learn to work harder on yourself than you do on your job.
It's deep.
It is. It connects to other thoughts like income does not far exceed personal development. And the idea that success is something you attract, not something you pursue.
So it's not just about the hustle, it's about who you become.
Precisely. Because, as the source puts it, true happiness is not contained in what you get. Happiness is contained in what you become. It's kind of fascinating how that human growth idea is wrapped up in this, like, automated process.
Yeah, it really is. So, okay, we have this powerful message, this promise of safe content. How do we actually do it? The source lays out three main steps.
Right. 3 steps. First, you script it. Then you do the voiceover. And finally, you pull it all together with the visuals.
Scripting, voiceover, visuals. Got it.
And, making really good content with just automation, it might feel a bit intimidating if you're new to it.
I can imagine.
But the source stresses that with the right tools, the right workflow, it actually becomes, well, super easy and efficient.
Okay.
A key strategy they mention is pouring your effort into the first minute or two. Really hook the viewer. Get them engaged right away.
Make that opening count.
Exactly. Once you've nailed that hook, the automation can handle a lot of the heavy lifting for the rest of the video with much less effort.
Okay, that makes sense. So if that hook is so important, let's dig into step 1, scripting. Using ChatGPT to write the message. How do you get a script that, actually works?
Well, the secret sauce seems to be in the prompt you give ChatGPT. You have to be really specific.
Like telling it what not to do.
Exactly that. The sources explicitly tell it. No timestamps, no stage directions, no narrator labels, none of that extra stuff that just gets in the way later.
Right, keep it clean for the voiceover stage.
Precisely. And then you give it positive instructions too, of course. Keep the tone inspiring, uplifting, emotionally engaging. Use vivid language.
Make it pop.
Yeah, and maybe sprinkle in some rhetorical questions. Keep the sentences short, punchy, stuff that grabs attention right from the start. The whole point is to get a script that's basically ready to go for the voiceover.
Less editing needed down the line.
Minimal editing, ideally.
All right, script done. Step 2, voiceover. Using ElevenLabs, the source mentions, and then cleaning up the audio. Walk us through that.
Okay, so ElevenLabs, you go into their voice library. Now, they have premium voices. Those need a paid plan.
But they're free options.
Yep, free default voices are available too, and some are quite good. The source suggests filtering, like English language, social media category,
Right.
male gender, middle-aged.
Huh?
The specific one they used in the demo is called Motivational Coach Leader. kind of fits the bill, right?
Makes sense for the niche.
Totally. And then there's settings for consistency. This is important. You want the voice to sound stable, not robotic or fluctuating weirdly. Right.
So they recommend bumping up both stability and similarity, maybe above 70%. It helps maintain that single professional voice character throughout.
Got it. Stability and similarity above 70. And after ElevenLabs generates the voice.
Then comes the cleanup, and the source is really clear. Don't skip this step if you want it to sound pro.
Okay, so what tool do you use?
Audacity. It's free, which is great, and really powerful for audio editing.
And what do you do in Audacity?
You import the audio file from ElevenLabs, go to the Effect menu, find Special, and then select Truncate Silence.
Truncate silence. What does that do exactly?
It basically cuts out or shortens the pauses, the silent bits between words or sentences based on a threshold you set. Yeah. The source mentions using around 0.6 seconds.
A fixed number?
No, not really. They say it depends on the script, the niche, the voice style. You kind of have to play with it a bit to get the pacing right. You want impactful pauses, but not awkward long silences.
Okay, makes sense. You adjust it to fit. Right, then you just export the cleaned up audio back to your computer. Quick and simple, but makes a big difference.
Cool. So script's done, voiceover is generated and polished.
Yeah.
Now step 3, the visuals. Generating images and putting the whole video together. Where do we start with visuals?
Back to ChatGPT, actually, but this time you're asking it to generate prompts for images.
Prompts for the image generator.
Okay, yeah. The source gives an example prompt for ChatGPT. Generate 20 highly creative prompts for producing cinematic, visually striking images to be used as motivational content for YouTube.
Pretty specific.
Very. And you can add more detail, like themes, inspiration, strength, success, personal growth, that kind of thing.
Right.
Once ChatGPT gives you those prompts, you copy them one by one back into the same ChatGPT chat thread, but you add the prefix create wide image.
Create wide image. Got it. How long does that take?
Manually, they say about 20 to 40 seconds per image. So, it takes a bit of time if you need a lot of images, and you definitely want to experiment with different prompts and styles to get the look you want.
20 to 40 seconds per image. That could add up if you need, say, dozens or hundreds.
It absolutely could. Which leads to something really interesting the source mentioned, an automated tool.
Oh, tell me more. An automated tool for image generation.
Exactly. They talk about this upcoming tool. It sounds like it works with ChatGPT+. The big deal is it can apparently run 247 and generate up to, get this, 6,000 images.
6,000, wow.
Yeah. And here's the kicker. Normally, generating that many images using the OpenAI API key, that's the sort of back-end access developers use.
Right, which usually costs money based on usage.
Exactly. It would cost over $350, they estimate. But with this tool, it's apparently free, just needing the ChatGPT Plus subscription you might already have.
That's a massive difference. Game-changing almost.
It really is. It basically takes away a huge cost barrier and time sink, especially if you want to produce a lot of visually rich content. Gives independent creators huge power.
Incredible. So, okay, you've got potentially thousands of these AI images.
Yeah.
What's next visually? The source mentioned video footage or animation.
Yes, and this is crucial. You don't want your final video to just feel like a slideshow, right? Static images can only hold attention for so long.
True. Needs more dynamism.
Exactly. So adding real video clips or animating the AI images makes the whole thing feel more trustworthy, more immersive. It just looks higher quality.
Are some AI images easier to animate than others?
Good question. Yes, the source gives a tip. Pick images that have some natural potential for motion. Think rain, thunderstorms, snow, maybe flowing water, things that already move.
Okay. Easier to add subtle animation to those.
Right. And on the flip side, they suggest avoiding images that are super cluttered with too many different elements. Those are apparently much harder to animate smoothly.
Keep it relatively simple for animation. Got it. So we got the script, the polished voiceover, the AI images, maybe some video clips. Now just putting it all together.
Yep, the final assembly. The source mentions using CapCut for this.
CapCut, okay. Popular video editor.
Yeah. And they describe this part as nothing complicated. The implication is, once you've got all your high-quality pieces ready, stitching them together in CapCut is pretty straightforward.
So the hard work is really in crafting those individual components well.
Seems that way. Get the script, voice, and visuals right, and the final edit is more about sequencing and flow.
So let's pull this all together for you, the listener.
Yeah.
What we've just walked through is, honestly, a really clear roadmap. You can create genuinely engaging content this way. You can navigate those tricky copyright waters more confidently. And you can build a unique online presence, all without ever needing to be on camera yourself. It feels very accessible.
It really does. And I think the bigger picture here is how these AI tools aren't just about like factory line automation. They're empowering tools.
Right.
They give individuals the ability to bring their ideas, their messages to life. You can manage the whole creative process much more efficiently, even if you don't have a background in tech or a big production budget. It's about amplifying more voices.
It's been quite a journey, hasn't it? We've gone from the philosophy behind motivational content that focus on personal growth right through to the nuts and bolts, the specific AI tools and steps to actually create it.
It's a fascinating blend, isn't it? AI automation meets self-improvement, which does make you think.
Yeah.
Well, given this mix of AI making things easier and that core message about personal development, what other kinds of knowledge or maybe areas of personal expression could be amplified like this? What other voices could use these methods to share their unique insights with the world?